Well, give me an age. A range.
8 to 12.
It is just over the high end of your guess.
13 years.
12.3.
Okay.
Welcome back to Bourbon Theory. I'm Bill.
I am Josh.
And it's time for another episode of What's That Bottle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm being intentionally awkward, everyone.
Josh gets 5 questions.
Yes, I do.
Untold number of hints. And
to
figure out what's that bottle.
What that right there is.
Don't touch the bottle.
But is this a Kentucky distillery?
Okay. I don't. Okay. The distillery is Kentucky. But I don't know anything about the juice in here. It does not say. There is no information about where it came from.
Okay.
Anything like that.
So the label on the bottle is in Kentucky, but
yeah,
they make no claims on where the juice comes from. Okay.
Right. I have never had this. And I don't think you've ever had it.
All right.
So.
Sorry, there was a gnat flying around my class and I don't want it getting in here. So that's why I'm covering it.
Come on, gnats.
All right. So it is from Kentucky.
It's a Kentucky distillery.
Yeah, that's what that question is meant to discern.
Yeah.
Is the label on the bottle, because that's how we come to figure out what the heck the bottle is. So
so hence there's very little information on the bottle about what it is, where it came from. I'll give you another hint. It's well-known people that are involved in this to the industry. And it's an old brand.
An old brand.
Yeah, it's an old brand.
Okay.
So.
Ooh. Nutty.
A little bit. Almondy.
Yeah. It's pretty rich, like Werther's Original caramel.
Yeah, very caramel forward, very much so.
Not much oak or spice on the nose, but just a hint of a little something there behind that sweetness. All right, folks, we're going to taste this here. But before we do that, we'd love it if you would hit that subscribe button. We're rapidly approaching 1,000 subscribers. We'd like to hit it before this guy turns,
100.
Yeah, in August. So early August, if you guys can hook us up and get us there beforehand, we would greatly appreciate it. Trying to give that as a little part of his birthday present. So hit that notification bell if you want to stay up to date on what we do. Hit the like button if you're liking what you're seeing so far.
Tell your friends.
Leave us a comment. We'd love to talk to you.
Yep.
We most likely will reply.
Yes.
All right, let's taste it. This is a little Four Roses like one of their bolder, oakier recipes.
Yeah. It has some age on it.
Okay.
It's not high proof. It's not low, not high. It's 102 proof. So
2 proof. Okay.
But it definitely does have some age on it. And I don't get that just from the taste. I'm giving you a hint there.
Okay. Kentucky brand. Well-known
people
behind it. well-known people behind it. I'm trying to think, because there's a few people in the bourbon industry that if they do something, you want to try it. And the first name that comes to mind is Jim Rutledge.
That is true. I do like Jim's stuff and what Jim does. He's been involved with Blue Run. He's been involved with
Four Roses for how many years?
Four
50
Roses
years?
for decades. Yeah.
He's consulted with a ton of brands.
He's did some work for Castle and Key.
He has his own brand, Cream of Kentucky.
Yep, Cream of Kentucky.
So that's, but that's just one man. That's just one person.
Right.
Huh. All right. So I only asked one question, right?
Yeah. You still got 4 more to go.
Okay. So it is Kentucky. Well-known people behind it.
I don't think that this will give it away, but if it does, it's going to give it away. With the original brand, this is an old brand.
Mm-hmm.
With the original brand years ago, Norman Rockwell did some of the artwork for them.
Right.
Do you know Norman Rockwell?
The name rings a bell.
Saturday Evening Post.
Oh,
He did
okay. Yeah.
The covers for those for years and years and years, decades. Norman Rockwell paintings.
All right. This is good. It doesn't last, like the finish isn't like going, but it is good.
Mm-hmm.
Oakiness sits pretty heavily on the back. It's going for 2.
Another hint. I've had this bottle a long time.
Okay.
I've had this bottle so long, I bought this bottle in Houston, Texas.
Jesus Christ. That bottle's almost 30 years old.
Not necessarily when I lived there.
Oh, okay.
But, to be quite honest, I can't remember, but I don't think that's the case. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that's not. I think I was there for work.
Okay.
And happened to have an evening and happened to be around some stores.
Okay. I can't get my mind off the Jim Rutledge thing. I feel like that's a good breadcrumb to follow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess is this Cream of Kentucky?
Yes, it is Cream of Kentucky.
Okay. We have 3 Cream of Kentucky bottles, I think.
So this ought to be easy for you. While you're thinking, I'm going to give you some more background on this that I did not know.
Okay.
Like the Norman Rockwell thing. I didn't know that. Shinley used to own this brand.
Oh, wow. So this is really old.
Yeah. Yeah, the brand is really old.
This is like 100 or more years old.
Back in the 30s, Shinley had this brand.
Yeah.
And we have that bottle of Shinley rye.
Yeah, right there.
That was it was bottled shortly after Prohibition.
Yeah.
So,
wow. Okay. So it is Cream of Kentucky. I personally am not super familiar with what the bottles are. There's a small batch. There might be a cask strength. If I had to guess, 102 proof would not be the cask strength. But I do have...
You got 3 guesses.
3 questions here, so...
Or 3 questions,
yeah. Is this the white and blue label small batch?
No.
Okay. I don't know what the other ones are.
And no, you can't be looking around.
I know where they are. They're over here.
I know. I've been wanting to try this one for a long time. And it just never came up in rotation.
I don't know just if Cream of Kentucky does single barrels. Because I thought the cask strength was like a maroon label. So my issue now is I don't really know the product lineup of Cream of Kentucky enough to narrow this down.
I think you've done a good job with this one. Getting to where you are and trying to pick it to the bottle. Not easy. Even though we've only got 3, it's obscure.
Yeah, I frankly I've not looked.
So
let me just, is it a single barrel?
It is not a single barrel.
Okay. So it's got to be batched.
How old do you think it is? Go back to your tasting.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good idea. Taste it again. We haven't tasted it for a while. It's so rich.
It's double rich.
So rich. Very caramel forward.
Spicy.
Pepper, cinnamon.
Yeah, I would expect it's a high rye mash bill, but it does not say.
Yeah. I'm just shooting in the dark here with my last official guess. Is this some sort of like commemorative, like first release anniversary thing?
No.
Okay.
No. This is actually the 3rd release. It's the 3rd batch.
Well, shit.
Well, give me an age. A range.
8 to 12?
It is at just over the high end of your guess.
13 years.
12.3.
Okay. Very specific.
Here we go.
Okay. Yep, this is the one we had that I have not seen now for many a month because it's been sitting behind those other 2.
Well, it was on the bottom shelf over here.
Yeah. I feel like this counts as a win.
I feel close. I mean, I can't give you the win because you made the rules. But it's a thick.
It is. It's very good. It is very good.
So how would you rate it?
B+.
Yeah, I agree.
It's very nice.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think give it a little time to open.
Oh, yeah. We should definitely put this up against some other 12-year stuff. Be interested to see how it performs. So I'm going to give myself a 2+1, but the 1 has an asterisk.
Who was that baseball player? They got the asterisk on the home runs.
Oh, Barry Bonds.
Yeah, that was there.
Mark McGwire.
Yeah.
I don't know if Sammy Sosa did too.
I think so.
It's like every record in baseball has been set by people who are roided up.
HGH.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out here with us today. Dan's going to take his little sip and report back on what the little drop did there.
Sweetened it up, spiced it up. Really brought it forward.
Yeah. All right. I'll take the last little sip here. Ooh, wow. Lots more caramel on the nose. Brought the spice out more.
It did.
It's certainly spice forward now.
Yeah.
I think with a little air, that spice and that sweetness are going to mingle a lot better together.
Yeah. I wish it had more information on it. And it says on here, for more info, visit jwrelish.com, which I did and did not find any more info.
Well, very old bottle.
Yeah.
Perhaps at one point there was. We can look it up off camera.
Yeah, I'm just looking quickly for a code to see if there's a code on it.
Sometimes when they include the batch and everything in the label, they don't code it.
So yeah, I don't see anything.
Nowadays, people pretty much code everything.
So,
but back in the day, it wasn't that common.
I mean, that's probably 10 years I've had it. Guessing.
Yeah. About that.
I'm sure. It's got to be at least 10.
Yeah.
I've had it. Yeah. So
there you have it, folks.
Anyway, good job.
Thanks. That's a moral victory at the very least.
Yeah. For someone who has no morals.
All right, guys. Thanks for being with us today.
Like good bourbon, our videos get better with time.
And as always, take care of yourselves.